Welcome to video 9 in the Professional Service Firm online video series. Okay, a blog is central to a social media plan, but how should you use it to best effect? Now this is a really important issue. It's often overlooked by commentators just how important a blog is in a fully integrated strategic and tactical online marketing plan. Your website and or your blog must be central to everything you do. Now we refer to a website and or blog here. If there is a choice to be made, I would go for a blog every time. Your blog can be your website. Your postings are on the front page and the rest of the pages are your traditional website. This really is the optimal way to do things. But why is the blog central to everything? The social media provide the means by which to build rapport, relationship and trust. It's the means by which you become known, liked and trusted. But it's not where the business is conducted. This is done back at your website or blog. So to be clear about this, when we're talking about the social media here, it's where you're using the online opportunity to post videos off-site at the video upload sites, where you're using articles, where you're using the social bookmarking sites, where you're using Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. This is not where the business is conducted. The business is conducted back at your blog. This is the hub. It's where everything's pulled together in one cohesive, substantive and all-encompassing centre of marketing excellence. The social media, therefore, are where you create excitement, interest and enthusiasm, and your blog is where you pull everything together. So if it's that important, where do you start? Well, the starting point is not to start with a blog. It is to start by doing some research. If you haven't got a blog, if you're not blogging at the moment, look at what others are doing. Look how blogs fit in the wider context. Or doesn't work. Set up an RSS reader, subscribe to blogs that you like, go to all of your competitor firms. You should be receiving all of their RSS leads on a daily basis. You should be monitoring what they're doing. It's part of your normal, natural market research. But it also will give you insights in terms of what's popular and what things really mean for you and your approach to blogging. Sign up on Twitter. This is another way to get information on what's hot by receiving postings on your Twitter page detailing what others are writing about on blogs. You can sign up at social bookmarking sites, and there you'll see postings of all sorts, many of them blog related. Visit the main networking sites, visit relevant forums, start posting comments when you can add value, that is. Get a feel for how everything fits and how blogs would fit in the context of that sort of activity that you're engaging in. Take time to understand the social media world and see where you feel most comfortable. Remember, when everything's in place, you'll have a fully interconnected series of new media sites that work in concert, and your blog will be central to that interconnected series of sites. But don't even try to think you can set everything up in a day. It just doesn't work like that. It takes months. Having done your research, the first thing to do is then to set up your own blog and to start blogging. Now, a blog is a very powerful tool. It allows readers, that's the readers of your blog, to add content and to subscribe so that they're automatically notified when content is updated. The blog also automatically pings the search engines when content is updated, so it's really valuable in that regard as well. When you're setting up your blog, I'd strongly recommend using a WordPress blog. They're simple to set up, and there are many free plugins that give extraordinary functionality dependent on what you want to do. You really should host the blog yourself. Whilst there's almost no setup hassle when you're hosting with, say, WordPress, the downside with hosted blogging is that it does not deliver as much search engine benefit because the content does not reside on your website domain. Therefore, get your own domain and place your WordPress blog on it. Most of the hosting providers, all the big ones, have ready-made arrangements when you're setting up your hosting, or indeed buying the URL for the blog, for facilitating a WordPress blog. It really is very, very simple to set up. So what are the keys to effective use of your blog? Well, it's really important that you focus your posts on things that are current and on issues your target audience is concerned about. Don't get introspective here. It's not what you're concerned about, it's what the market wants. Make sure your blog and all of your posts are keyword optimized for the words people are searching for. Google loves blog posts. Google loves blogs. You will get good quality listings if you work at optimizing your material. You really should encourage people to contribute to debates. This really is powerful. A great thing to think about doing is when you've been looking at forums and other people's blogs, is to see the issues that people are concerned about and post the answers to the questions they're posing or the problems or challenges they face. Post the answers in a post on your blog. Then when you're out and about online, you can actually refer people to that posting which addresses a specific and known problem. You really shouldn't be afraid of controversy either. Take a stand. This encourages participation and makes it very clear where you stand on matters. People like that. And really, at all times, focus on developing active conversations that draw ever more people into the frame. This is what we're doing it all for, to engage with people. The more you engage, the more they're going to get to know you, and the more they get to know you, the better the likelihood that they're going to like you and come to trust you as they get to know you better. If you've got a WordPress blog, then we recommend using a WordPress template. These are readily available. Some are free, some are paid for, but they come with preset functionality, and they really do help new people to the internet to get up to speed very, very quickly. We recommend a Socrates template. It's what we use on our blog. Your blog should become the main way for people to really come to know you. But you have to ask the question, do people want to go to a blog per se? Well, no, they don't. So why have one? Well, it's because your blog, with its keyword title and its optimized posts, is available to people with the solutions to the problems they face. When they put keywords into the search engine to find the answers to problems they face, it's going to be at your blog where they're going to find the answers if you're well positioned in the search engines. It really is important, therefore, that you focus on getting your keywords really focused and ensuring within the blog posts those keywords are well used. You should set up an RSS feed. This will enable you to syndicate content automatically to all the readers who subscribe to your blog. You should also start social bookmarking your stuff. We have a later video talking about this, so I won't say more on it here, but certainly socially bookmark all of your videos and your high value blog posts, because that opens up channels to your website, it creates backlinks, and it will generate visitors. And certainly make reference to your posts on forums when they directly address a problem or issue being asked about on that forum. Now we come to the quality versus quantity dilemma, and this really is a dilemma, because when you're considering blogging, one of the real issues that lots of people ask is, what's more important, quality of content or the frequency of the updating of the blog itself? Should we go for a few really good posts or more of fairly average fare? Well, frequency is an issue. It is important. Who wants to go back and see nothing that's new? Nobody. So you must keep updating your blog. But above all else, it's the quality of the material that people come for, and this is by far the most important factor. This is where many go wrong. When you're doing your research, just look at how much rubbish there is on people's blogs. They're just there trying to say something, trying to keep the keep things going, and it really is quite boring. So whether you use a daily or twice a week updating regime, that's far less important than only blogging when you've something relevant, up to date and interesting to say to those people you're targeting. So the upshot of all this, you must keep on top of your blogging. You must be doing your research and feeding off it. You must be constantly developing fresh insights and shaping up interesting angles. You must be posing questions to stimulate debate. You need to get off the fence, polarise folk, and you need to be providing an insider's perspective. You're the expert. Do whatever it takes to be someone your target market really appreciates hearing from you. In the next video, we're going to look at what is the situation regarding Google and getting ranked well. There's just so much that's contradictory, but the reality is the basics are fairly simple. See you there.